create for you guys. Okay, so let me tell y'all what has been on my soul and heart for quite some time. Y'all know how there's this thing with soft life, soft life, soft life. Oh my God. Like, as soon as you get online, all you hear about is this soft life. It's like this standard that women have created where we have to go for a soft life. You got to be getting a soft life. If you're not living a soft life, then you ain't living a life. All these things. And under the umbrella of this mandatory thing about living a soft life, it like naturally comes with having a man. Like you cannot have a soft life if you do not have a man. And hey, Lauren, thank you for tuning in. And so I just find this is so crazy, y'all. And I'm gonna tell y'all why this is crazy to me. This is crazy to me because my life naturally, when I was 14 years ago working in a call center, sitting in my cubicle and just being like, what the fuck is this? Like, this cannot be my life. I have always been into living a soft life. Like, I don't think I called it that, but I've always strived to live a life of ease, of taking the path of least resistance, where I'm not doing too much work. I mean, if you are into zodiac signs, I'm a double Libra. So doing this kind of life, the soft life, it comes with like Libra energy. Like we really don't want to do too much, you know? So it kind of took me for a loop when I started seeing this trend of soft life and this whole thing about you have to have a man with it. Now, mind you, my background of being in relationships, for those of you who don't know, this is the longest I've ever been single. I'm going on 5 years, it might be 6 years. But before this, I haven't been single since I was like 11. Like, I'm not exaggerating. Since I was 11, your girl had a man, okay? I had not had a month of being single. So I was in an almost 10-year marriage. I was in long ass relationships, 7 years, 3 years, like just my whole life. Okay. I got married before I couldn't even legally drink at my wedding. Okay. So that just kind of gives you some context into my experience with having a man and having help and all that. Okay. Like I am not an amateur in the idea of living with a man and what that's like. Okay. I'm very much well versed in that. Okay. That's what you want to call it. But I just can't, I just don't know where we got with this thing where if you have a man, you automatically have a soft life. And I also have a background of coaching and counseling many couples. Like I had opened up a practice in my early 20s after I went to school for psychology. So I'm also very well experienced with counseling couples. Like I know a lot about people's lives in real life. I feel I wish that everyone could get a glimpse into what a counselor who helps couples, like what we know, because the facade of if you have a man, then you have peace. If you have a man, then you have ease. If you have a man, then you have help. It's like if we really knew what was going on, a lot of you single women wouldn't be comparing yourselves to others. You wouldn't be caught up in feeling lonely and jealous, and you would know that a soft life is available for you too, because it doesn't a soft life doesn't equate to, or help doesn't equate to having a man. There are so many women and married women watching this. You know this because if you have a domestic man, if you have a man who actually helps around the house, you know that not all your other married and in relationship friends have that. You're actually really grateful and lucky if you're a woman in a relationship right now and you know that your man helps out with the kids and helps with your postpartum and your baby and all that. You know what I'm talking about, because you be like, woo, I'm glad my man helps. Why would we even be saying this if it was just natural that if you got a man then you got the help? That doesn't go like that. There are so many wives who are living like single mothers, so many women who are living like single mothers. And we're not going to get too deep into that, but I just want to crack down this myth that a soft life comes with having a man. Sometimes you can get some help with your bills or help around the house, and you can also be stressed the hell out and always on the defense. Like that happens. That's happening. I would say in half of the homes that have couples with them, that have couples inside of them, the homes specifically. I would say that that half of the homes with couples in them are homes where a woman is not feeling soft. Let's stop acting like just because a man is present, he knows how to make a woman feel soft. Like he knows how to make a woman be able to be in her feminine energy. That it shouldn't, like, how did we get there with that? Seriously, I don't know what, like, I don't know if it was Beyonce with the if you like it and you shut up better. Like, I know that she has everybody thinking that if you get married, then it's automatically like you in the safe zone, as if women don't get divorced, as if people are not miserably married. And this is no shade to married people, but this is the reality, guys. Just because someone is in a relationship does not mean that they're living softer. Sometimes there are two people in a home working really hard and stressed the hell out and barely being able to see each other. A lot of couples need a break. A lot of couples don't get help from their in-laws. I have been that single person going out of my way to help married couples because they don't get any time alone to go on dates, because I know what that is like, because I have had a long history of being in relationships with men. So it's not all what is cracked up to be. And so a soft life should never be connected to a relationship. A soft life, it should always be connected to how you are actually reacting to things. Like what how you choose to take things. Because believe it or not, there are two people living under one home and both of them be easily irritated. Both of them are always stressed out. Both of them are angry and arguing all the time. Like, how are we acting like this is not a common thing? Domestic violence, it takes two people. Unless somebody's just in the house beating on themselves, it's a couple thing, like you need somebody else to do it. So I just don't know how so many of us got wrapped into this, like, I can't have a soft life if I don't have a man that is helping me and taking care of me. And what I find is that the women who really, really believe this, it's women that haven't had experiences of men helping. Like for me, I'm never worried about, not only am I never worried about if I'm gonna be in a relationship or not, we'll talk about that another time, but I'm never worried about what that relationship, like if that relationship will be a man who is financially helping or helping around the house. Because I simply don't choose men who cannot financially help, who don't want to, and that who don't help around the house. I don't know what that's like. I have not had an experience of being pregnant and left alone, or not having a man that pays all the bills. Like when you don't have something, then when you get it, you feel like, oh my God, like this is the most amazing thing like, but no, it just be basic level shit that people are supposed to do. When you get in a relationship, you're supposed to be with someone who can take care of themselves and who's willing to help around the house. I didn't say if that's a man or a woman. I'm speaking in general, basic adult life stuff. Okay. So it's just one of those things where if you don't have the experience of being in a relationship, maybe your past relationships, maybe you didn't have many of them, or you didn't have any, or maybe if you did, you had a man who was not providing financially or who was not helping around the house. So to you, this looks like, oh my God, like this is a big thing. And I can't believe that I even attracted this. And the only way that for me to have a soft life is if I have that thing that I really want one day. But I am here to tell you that that's not what it is. It's actually really normal for a woman to be with a man who is financially helping. And it's also just as normal for a woman to be with a man who is helping financially and not helping around the house, who is helping around the house and not helping financially. There's another stressor to that, or who's not doing either, or who's doing both of those things and still stressing her the hell out. You see, like, there shouldn't be any label or anything connected with a soft life when it comes to an external thing. Your soft life, the soft life that you want, it should come from how you perceive things. That's really what a soft life is. And if we're really getting even more technical, why do women have this thing about us living a soft life, and it's just like us? It's like literally only for us. but men are supposed to live this really hard this really hard rocky life. This like are men not living a hard enough life where women are like, we're the only ones that deserve a soft life? It's crazy. I'm a boy mom. I'm not raising my boys to think that they're supposed to revolve their future around being a man for a woman and making sure that she lives a soft life. A soft life, which is really just a life of ease, it's for everybody. It's available for all of us. There are some people who like, you can name some old men that are like janitors that have been doing this their whole life, and they're at more peace and happy than the average person with a lot of money. A soft life is not equated to your relationship status or your financial status. That's not what it's supposed to be about. And it should not be a gender thing. I don't know how we got so deep into this, but it has nothing to do with that. And I think that I think that is so important for us to change the way that we speak about soft life. I think that it's so important that we don't let our boys, our young boys who are going into young men, to think that soft life is just for women. Maybe we should change the term if we don't like the term soft connected to boys or men. We're really talking about is just a life of ease. We're just talking about a life where you're choosing the path of least resistance and where you are not stressing the hell out all the time. That's really it. It's not a soft life is not even necessarily a life where you are being helped and served. Like it's really a life of abundance, because women are living soft lives just by going to sleep and waking up with money in their bank account because they have residual income and don't have a man. Is that not a soft life? Is she not living a soft life? She has to have a man involved with that. I'm living a soft life because I'm here in Africa and I don't have to do shit all day if I don't want to. I have created this life for me without even having all the funds, where I have cleaners to come and clean for me, and me and my kids are just chilling all day. Is am I not living a soft life because I don't have a man here that is helping with my finances? You see how we have this thing that really turns into like this judgment where it makes a lot of single women feel like they are lacking if they don't have a man. And like I said, that's crazy to think of. I think the only reason why that's happening is because we are so delusional when it comes to relationships, that we really think that people are like, everyone is at ease in their relationships. Every woman who is being taken care of financially is at ease. And we only think that because we haven't had men who are taking care of us. I don't know why y'all haven't had men that don't pay all the bills. They out there. There are so many men who want to provide and who naturally don't feel like men if they don't provide. I don't even understand that, honestly. I'm just so confused on why there's so many women that are so amazed and intrigued by men providing, when I personally feel like the average man doesn't feel like a man if he's not providing. Maybe that's just my experience with men. I don't know. But I just be online like, why are men being praised for providing? Like this is what they feel like men if they're able to do. I don't know. Let me read this comment. Hey, Dayla, I tried to DM you on IG. I was in Dakar all summer. Shut up. Endpoint. Oh, I wanted to grab. I wonder if you were DMing me on my old Instagram. That Instagram took away from me. You probably were DMing me on I think I changed the name now to like follow I am. Like in the name it's telling you where to follow, but it's probably kind of confusing. Yeah, I had my original Instagram, and when Instagram did their two step verification, according to ChatGPT, they didn't have enough black faces to use on their grid to be able to like approve the security. That's literally what ChatGPT told me. And so they locked me out, which was 3 years ago, and they're not letting me back in. They literally are telling me that this is not my face. no matter what. I have tried over 100 times, and they're like, this is not your face. And ChatGPT said that a lot of Black creators who did the two-step verification lost their account because of that with Instagram. So that's my story. And yeah, I'm pretty sure you were reaching out to that because that Instagram was popping. Yeah, y'all, I was so sad about that. But it just shows you how everything happens how it's supposed to, because I really wanted to be active and more consistent on my YouTube channel that year. And I wasn't. I was too distracted with Instagram. And when they took my Instagram account, I went straight to YouTube more, and I was monetized on YouTube like the next month. That's how more active I was on YouTube. So shout out to Instagram for being racist and not having enough Black faces because it actually worked out. I mean, it still kind of sucks. Like I put so many years in creating and sharing content on there, but it is what it is. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I'm so sad we didn't get to link. Definitely let me know when you're back in town. This is my Instagram now. It's actually I am Lala too. It's so cliche, but I didn't even feel like thinking of nothing else. I had I am Lala. I've been I am Lala for 10 years. Isn't that crazy for them to take into account that I've been working on for 10 years? This is also why, guys, I am so much more consistent on my YouTube channel, because YouTube is solid. Being a YouTube partner, like, they really care. I feel like they're not just about the algorithm and selling ads and stuff. And also, I'm also like, if you've been on my website, if you've been on earthisschool.com, you can go there now. It's a beautiful website that I created myself. Shout out to me, because y'all know I'm not a tech girly, but I created that whole site. Everything on that website is photos or video that I have captured myself. I was really proud about that. It took me 10 years to finally get to what I wanted my brand to be and come out to. And now I'm shutting it all down. I'm shutting it all down. I am literally in the middle on my third day of shutting my website down and converting everything over to this platform called Substack. And I'm so excited about it. I'm so excited about doing this. I feel like my website, it's beautiful, but it's also very predictable. Like, for me to be a spiritual coach and doing what I do intuitively, channeling and stuff, it's like, of course I have this beautiful video of the ocean. Of course I have a sound bowl there. It looks very safe. It looks very corporate. It looks very predictable to me. And even though the ocean and the sound bowl, they definitely depict me. I have a photo of me meditating on there in front of the ocean. That's really cool. But also, there's so much in me that is missing, like my creative side, my spontaneity, just like how real I am, like just how I come. Like I just want to come as a normal human. I don't want to come as this perfect, corporate guru that is going to teach you everything and give you all the answers. My platform and my purpose is really to show people that the answers are already in you, that they are already around you, and not like, yes, you come to me, but you come to me to come further into you. And I feel like what my site is giving now is just very predictable spiritual guru. And the reason why is because the platform that I made my site through is very limited. Like, I'm not able to blog and share the things that I want to share. I'm not really able to be myself. So I'm kind of excited about the fact that I'm going to be switching everything over to Substack. So I'm going to literally change my domain. Like, earthisschool.com is going to go to a completely different space. And in this space, I'm going to just be sharing more of myself and my life. And it's going to be like it's going to be more like a blog setup, but you'll see my services there courses, you'll have audios from me, you'll see videos from me. Like I can't even put videos on my website right now. Like how limited is that? And I really don't like to be limited. If you haven't figured that out by now, I don't like to be put in a box, and I don't like to be told that I can only do this. So I am so excited about that, y'all. Let me see if I can share my Substack. Y'all, first of all, if you guys are looking for a platform, like a new social media platform, Substack is not just a place where I'm going to be sharing what I do and all of my channel messages and things like that. This is also where my courses will be. You guys will be able to get audios for deep level meditation, all types of stuff. But they are also their own social media platform. And without all the ads, without the algorithm crap, all that stuff that is just so overrated, they are like, so far, they have been very organic. I really like the presence there. It kind of gives me like old chat vibes, like back whenever we used to do chat, like before MySpace days, or even MySpace. It's not MySpace for real, but it's not too MySpacey, but almost, you know. Yeah, Substacks is where it's at. I'm going to exclusively, hopefully, I will be quitting my Instagram altogether and my Facebook. My Facebook is kind of different because I have family on there. But yeah, I'm really excited. I don't even know how I can share my Substack though. I have the link. Oh, wait a minute. Uh-oh. I'm gonna end up going out of my stream. But I'll share it soon though. Substack, you guys. If y'all want a new social media platform that is not about the BS, I feel like what I feel about Substack is I feel like how Instagram used to feel. When Instagram first started, for those of you who don't know, Instagram started as a creative platform. It was only for people who were true creatives and people who loved to view creative things like art. Like if you like to go to museums and art galleries, that was literally what Instagram was about. It was like an online art gallery. And it was about freedom. Like it was just like the freedom that an artist has to create whatever we want and put out whatever we want. And then within like 4 years of being able to just create and put out whatever we want, it just turned into this obsession of ego and who has the most followers. And oh my God, like that's a whole nother video. I have kind of talked about that a little bit, but it just turned into this obsession of that. And now we're in this consumer time where everything is about ads and advertising and stuff. So it's just getting really old. I mean, honestly, a lot is changing in that too because people are getting tired of that. So on the other end, we are actually kind of going back to more organic, authentic. If you guys notice, people are even tired of um, reality shows. People are tired of the profiles or the pages of people who just look too perfect. Like everything just looks like it's all about aesthetics. Like, people are wanting more authentic content, like people really showing up and just sharing themselves and sharing their lives. And that's how it used to be. That's how social media used to be. So that's what Substack feels like to me. So I'm excited because it has been my dream to blog. I don't even care about nothing else. I just want to write and I want to serve the people I'm supposed to serve. Like if Instagram and Facebook shut down after I get all my photos and my videos, I would not care. And if I could just exclusively do Substack and YouTube, I would do that because I don't want to show up and like, I don't want to advertise myself and be like, oh my God, guys, share this, like this, go check out my video, go do this, go subscribe. Like, and then you gotta post all day. You gotta like, at least that's what they say. You gotta be consistent. Post, post, post. Mm-mm. I'm too old school. Like I come from the era of social media because I was definitely on Moco Space, MySpace back in 08, 09. But I am so old school with it. So yeah, I'm excited to be doing that. I'm like really excited. It's a rebranding, and I'm taking like a risk because I get a lot of people that come to my website. I created my website last year in July. I've had over 3,000 people visit my website. That is amazing traffic for someone that doesn't have SEO, for someone that is rarely ever advertising. Really, I'm not consistent at all. I was telling my friend the other day, I said, I would be the worst hoe. Like, if I was a hoe, I would be so bad at hoeing because I'm not good at like selling myself. I'm just really suck at selling myself. I'm just like, look, if you see me and I'm here and you think I can help you, if you feel it, then let's do it. Like but I don't want to be advertising myself. It just doesn't feel right. Unplug that down there. So yeah, it's gonna be a journey. I'm excited. Every day I am blogging and I'm figuring out my brand and how I wanna, like, those of you who are multi hyphennites, let me talk to y'all real quick. Watch this end up being, I should go off of this live and then come back so it could be another subject. Because I did want to just let this be about soft life. Multi hyphennites though, let me talk to y'all because we have a different kind of life that we have to live. Okay, if you don't know what a multi hyphenite is, I feel like multi hyphennites are most people. I feel like society has taught us that you have to have a niche and you have to do one thing, but that is so false. And mostly all of us are ADHD. Mostly all of us are into more than one and two and three things. And a multi hyphenite, though, is not just a person that is into multiple things, it's a person that is good at multiple things. And the reason why multi hyphenites live such interesting, challenging lives is because we be good at so many things that don't have nothing to do with each other. So it is very hard to put them all under one umbrella. If you are really good at taking pictures and modeling and filming, but then you happen to be a doctor, or you really want to be a healer and that's your calling as well, like total opposite. And for so many years, this was a challenge for me because people would tell me that I could only be one way. So, like, when I was more accepting of my channeling and I was coming out and being a therapist, a counselor, after I dropped out of school because I said this is too slow for me. And people who knew me already, for me being like my funny, goofy self, dancing, my talents that have to do with entertainment, they would be like, but you can't help me though, because you're like a comedian and you dance. And then people who knew that I was also, like, on the flip side, if they knew that I was a coach and I was really good at helping people find themselves and helping people with their problems and people strengthening their intuition, all those things, then they would be like, but you can't be doing like film and modeling and photography and stuff. Like, you're supposed to be doing this, And so for a long time, I was confused. Like, I was like, how do I be both of these things and and really just love myself for all these different things? And some days I even had of resenting myself for having such a broad thing, such a broad wave of things that I was into and that I was good at. And so it just took years of me accepting myself and really not caring about what people think, and just that's the formula, really just not giving a damn. And it's really helped me to come full circle with everything, and I just do whatever the hell I want. I just do what I want now. I make money in different ways and I serve in different ways, and I just have my main things that I do and I love, and then I do other things on the side. So, like, y'all might see me in a movie or a commercial or a music video, and whatever happens with that, that's supposed to happen. You guys might see me help a woman give birth, you know, that happens a few times a year, maybe. And then you will probably always see me taking people into other lives and helping people with their lives. But Substack is really good for that because on Substack you have like your main profile, which is like your social media thing that matters or doesn't matter. You can do whatever you want with that. And then you have publications. So you have what are called publications, which are kind of like landing pages or like separate websites kind of thing to go with whatever your niche is. So, like for me, I'm going to have obviously Earth is School. That's my brand where I'm going to be sharing all the things that I share, my channel messages, audios on deep level meditation, and all types of stuff like that. And then I'm going to have a separate one. And this is only because this is like in high demand and I'm tired of answering the question individually. So I'll have a separate one for people who want to leave their country. Like people who want to leave their hometown. I have a lot of experience. When I was living in the States, we were always living in a different state. We were always on the road. So I have a lot of experience with relocating that way. And then also, obviously, leaving the country. And my advice on leaving the country is very different because I don't go with what everybody goes with, like the logistics of things. I feel like I feel like information about passport stuff, what you need, like toiletries and things like that, you can find that stuff online. If you're moving to a country, you should go find groups and you can go to the embassy online of that country. But what I give people is something that I feel like no one is thinking about when it comes to leaving the country, and that is where your soul is. Like, where is your heart and where is your mind? Like, do you even understand what you're doing right now? Are you fulfilling a calling or are you running from something? And do you trust that you're really going to be doing this? Where's your energy at? Are you going to come to this country, this whatever new country, and you're going to be afraid of everything and complaining? And are you going to have the same mindset that you have where you are now, where you're thinking so negatively when things don't go your way? So, a lot of stuff like that is what I'm going to be sharing on my separate publication. I'm going to be sharing my ebook on relocating and what it means to relocate, like for the soul. I watch so many people move here to Senegal, so many couples come here with thousands of dollars, so many people come here with so much money and a plan, and they leave. They end up having to go back because of the things that I listed, some of the things that I just mentioned. It has nothing to do with how much money you have. It's so crazy how much people focus on money when it comes to leaving a country, and you guys just don't know how many people don't end up staying in the country that they move to, end up, spending all their money, losing all their money, and it just doesn't come down to money. If it was about money, then I wouldn't still be here after coming here with less than $200. Okay. If it was about money, then I would not still be here after coming here with less than $200. I had to repeat that because it is not what people think. Honestly, it's never about money. Nothing is about money. People think that money really buys happiness and that this is really the way to abundance. That cannot be true. There are so many people. Do you know how many people finally make their first million and then they live in this loop of fear that they're going to lose their money? Do you know how many wealthy people right now? I know wealthy people right now who all they do is live in fear of losing that money. They are not at peace at all. Sure, they get to buy things. Sure, there are some things that they don't have to wait on. Some things that they don't have to wait on. I'm putting emphasis on some because it doesn't have to do with money. You can have a person that is so wealthy that is waiting to put out a book because they don't know themselves and they're afraid of themselves. And you can have a person that doesn't even have a dollar to their name that is consistently writing their book and so confident and so ready to put out. I'm just using a book as an example. It's just a random example. But is so ready to do that and feel so fulfilled and so at peace and in harmony doing that with no money. It's not about that. It's not about hard work. It's not about hard work. If hard work really paid off, then all of our ancestors would have paid, been paid off. All of your grandmothers and grandparents, all of their hard work. It's kind of a slap in the face. To say hard work pays off is really like low key disrespectful to how many people live their entire life working so hard and never getting what they actually deserved. These things are not real, guys. Humans just make shit up. We just make shit up. We're just doing it all the time. All the time, we're just making shit up. Just like a soft life. A soft life is for a wife. A soft life is for a woman. That's crazy. We're just making shit up. That is literally, do you understand that our reality and the way that you perceive things and even the way that you measure lack, you feeling lonely or you feeling like you don't have or you haven't succeeded or you're getting older and time is ticking, do you realize that all of these thoughts and projections that we allow on ourselves, it's just coming from our collective and what we believe. It's just coming from if we are agreeing or disagreeing to believe a collective thing. That's it. That's what the whole thing is made up of. That is how you know that we are in a simulation. That is what the matrix is. It's literally just a bunch of people believing and agreeing on certain things. It's very simple. Am I lying? Tell me if I'm lying, y'all. Tell me if you think that it's more than that. It's literally what it is, y'all. And that's why when people like myself come out of the blue or not out of the blue and we think differently and we go against the grain and we don't agree with what everyone agrees with, we are considered the outcast and the weirdos and the strange ones or the crazy people and all that because we're breaking through the matrix. It is so cool to see how many people are realizing that a job does not set you free, that you will never be financially free from a job. Or you can be, let me take that back, because if you work up until your 60s, you possibly can be. So let me take that back. But it's so cool to see people realizing the truth about working a job. It's so cool to see people realizing the truth about homeschooling, about what school has actually done to us, about our health and what we're eating. All the things that I was called crazy for 12 years ago. 12 years ago, these are things that people were unfollowing me. I was losing friends. My family was calling me crazy and demonic, like all these things. And here we are today, and people are really getting it. I just seen someone post the other day, it was a viral post, and they was just like, you know what? I am so tired of working that I'm just so ready to just say F it. Like, not even on some like, let me be an entrepreneur. Like, people are tired of hearing about being an entrepreneur. People are just tired of work, just period. It is so cool to see people making the sacrifice and taking the leap, or not even necessarily doing that, but just talking about what a delusional idea it is to think that the same route that you went is the same route that your child has to go, and going through all of these years of job training. That's all that school is, job training, so that they can get into this higher grade and get in debt and then go to school for something that 80% of people don't even end up having a degree or a career in, and that that's supposed to be the answer. It is so cool to see people really realize that that actually did not prepare us for adulthood, that there's no classes on credit or buying a home or the things that we're all figuring out in our 30s and 40s and 50s. But mind you, these were things that I lost a lot of people for. Now, I'm gonna be honest though, all these people then came back to me. I can't even say I lost anybody, because I swear to you, every single person that called me crazy and demonic and all these things 12 years ago, if I didn't hear from them, if I didn't hear from them during the pandemic, I got so many messages and so many people reaching out to me like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I called you, did this, and I was saying this, and I always say, you don't have to apologize, because I am not thinking about any of that. I don't care about any of that. But if I didn't hear from them during that time, then I'm hearing from people now during Trump's second term. People that are really ready to leave the country. Do you know how many people told me that I was crazy and selfish for leaving my country, for coming here. Oh my God. Oh my God. All eyes on me. Everybody was just waiting for me to say, oh my God, I moved here and we didn't make it. I did all of this. And me and my kids. Do you know how many people were waiting on me to make that video? Oh my God, y'all. People will really, it's not even, it don't even be that people are like hating on you necessarily. People are just afraid. They're just afraid. Most of you guys are just afraid. And when people are afraid, they want to project their fears on you. And after someone attaches their fear to you, they then become obsessed with their fear of what they said was going to happen to you coming, like being right, like them being right. It's not even that they actually want to see you fail. It's that they just want to. It's like this obsession to say, "I told you so." It's crazy. It's crazy. I've seen it too many times. This is why if you are planning on leaving the country, you need to not tell nobody. Okay? Don't tell nobody. Thank you. Thank you, Cosmic. Oh, you know what? I did not go live on Facebook because Facebook does not deserve me going live. Like Facebook really think I'm a hoe for real. Like they really be treating me like a hoe, y'all. Like I'm not gonna lie. Like I really feel like Facebook is pimping me. So I'm not going live on Facebook anymore. But I'm gonna share my live though, so that my audience can come over here if they want. But I'm not going live on there no more because what I look like, I've been I've been doing my thing on Facebook for 15 years. It hasn't even been, yeah, it's been like 15 years that I've been on Facebook. And they really be giving me these little I'm trying to cuss. They be giving me these little weak incentives. Okay, hold on. Yeah, they be giving me these little week incentives. Like every week they be like, you did so good. You did so good today. Or you did so good this week by by posting engaging content. Are you crazy? Everything I post is engaging. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, Facebook? Everything I do is engaging. And then they just, because I have shared so much truth, they refuse to pay me. So I'm just not going to be pimped by Facebook anymore. I'm not. I have like over 4,000 followers. I have enough followers where people can no longer be my friend. Like they have to like my page. And this is my second page on Facebook. Like my other page I created because it was too many people. So I've been on this page for like 10 years now. I should have been paid. Like what I look like. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing stuff for free no more. So yeah, I'm not going live on Facebook anymore. If they want to see me, they need to come over here. That is just it. And I hope that you guys will do the same. So many of you are sharing on social media platforms that do not respect you, that are not ever going to pay you, and you need to come to YouTube, okay? I feel like Suge Knight. Come to death row, okay? That's how I feel. Where we gonna respect you and we gonna look out for you. Because look at what happened. I totally, Instagram is so disrespectful. How do you take my page away from me? I've been working on that page for 10 years. That's bananas. That's totally diabolically insane. Oh my God. Thank God I did not build my whole, I don't even know. I did though. I was supposed to say why. I mean, thank God I didn't build my whole brand on there, but I low key did. That was my brand. Me, I am my brand. So yeah, you guys, I appreciate you guys for tuning into this live. Let me know if you have any questions. For those of you who do not know me, my name is De La Soul, and I am an MDR therapist. I take people into parallel realities where we release trauma and karma that you are carrying over from other lives. Because yes, every single one of us are carrying trauma and karma and gifts and abilities and memories from other parallel lives. In that session, MDR, I also help them to meet with their soul team and guide them to speaking to their deceased loved ones. People call this a cheat code to grieving. And after my sister passing and being able to speak to my sister directly through these sessions, I also agree that it is very much a cheat code to grieving. Aside from that, I'm also an intuitive coach. So I help people find themselves and find the light that's inside of them. I have a 4-week coaching program that I offer, or mentorship, whatever you want to call it, tomato, tomato. There hasn't been a person that has come to me that has not had a complete transformation. People who come to me for 4 weeks are not the same people when we are done. And you can go to my website and read all my reviews if you want, um, if you want proof of that. My reviews speak for themselves, I must say. I don't know how I'm going to get those on my new Substack account. I don't know how that's going to work, but we're going to figure that out. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Any questions at all? Ask me anything. We're at 48 minutes, so I want to be under an hour if possible. Ask me anything. I don't even know why I had a title on here, because I never come on live and just talk about one thing. But I did initially come on here to speak about soft life. Please, can we get over it? Can we stop talking about a soft life? I hate that we did this. I hate that we did. You know what? Excuse me. Let me not say that. Let me not say I hate that we did this, because there are some women that really was probably living in a life of the total opposite of ease and lots of anger and roughness and bunch of stuff like that. And maybe the soft life era, put it on people's brains to start doing soft life stuff. But then again, it's like I feel like it's the same thing with self-care though. Like, we're not even doing the thing that actually causes a soft life, because getting your hair and nails done every week and getting yourself like physically pampered, okay, we can say that that can be a part of soft life living, because you're taking care of yourself. But that is such a small portion though. Like, what is that part if you're still easily irritated and you're still not happy within yourself, if you still feel like you're not living a life that's fulfilled, or you're not even on your way? Like, what is self-care then? That is what's up. I love that. Cool fire. Thank you for tuning in. I am on your For You page because I'm supposed to be here. Okay. Whatever it is that I am, whatever it is that I embody, it's for you. That is why. So I really appreciate you for tuning in. Feel free to hit that subscribe button and whatever else, whatever else is the things that you need to hit to stay in touch with me. Yeah, I don't like that the soft life thing is just for women. I think it is so weird. I think it's so strange that Americans, I'm an American as well, that we are promoting that women are supposed to live of ease and just, not have to stress, and that men, like, wait, like, what about the men? Like, what's the men supposed to do then? Y'all got my boys messed up, okay? I'm a boy mom. Y'all have my sons messed up, okay? I am not raising my sons to revolve their life around making sure a woman lives a soft life. This is so crazy toxic. Are women considering the sons that they're raising when we're pushing out this soft life narrative for women? Because everybody deserves a life of ease. At least if that's your birthright. I'm not gonna say you deserve it, because you could be an asshole who just been bullying people and fucking up the world. I don't really know. I'm not gonna say everybody deserves that, but our birthright is is for us to all live a soft life or a life of ease. Hey, hey, what's up, AI? So it's just, I think it's just so, that's whack. Like, first of all, okay, I mentioned before my relationship experience, right? How I was married for almost 10 years. I've been in really long relationships. This is the longest I've ever been single. When I am in a relationship, guys, I am, if I, well, okay, 13 years ago, I was working. But obviously, after that, I wasn't, and I was still in relationships, right? So I was a stay at home mom. My goal when I am a stay at home mom is to get my man out of work. That is my goal. I I don't know how we got to only women are supposed to not be working and living a soft life, and we like why do we want our men to be coming home stressed out and like I personally I don't because and this is only like I'm not projecting my goals in my life when I'm in a relationship. I don't want for it to be like that though. Like I want for us to both be free so that we can travel and do what we want to do and live our life and whatever thing that he inspires to do and yada yada yada. And my definition of a soft life is living off of your passions and doing what you want to do. So why is this only connected to men? I mean to women. I'm sorry, I meant women. Why is this only connected to women? Why is this only like why did God only ordain women to live a soft life? Like that's crazy. It's a human thing. It's not, it should not be gender specific. You guys, you women should want the same thing for your sons. Like for my sons, I don't want them slaving at a job. This is why I homeschool my kids. I specifically and literally homeschool my kids. This is it. Okay. I have a bunch of reasons, right? I can name a bunch of shit about the system, about black people, all those things like that, right? But if I was to narrow down one single reason why I homeschool my children, and my oldest is 17. So I've been homeschooling my kids their whole life. And my children are very aware of this one single reason why I homeschool them. And that is to give them time to work on their passions, to learn through trial and error what they want to do while they have the time to do it in their youth. This is soft living, and this is how you get to more of a soft life. To me, this is the definition of that, being able to live off of your passions and do what you really want to do. That is not something that I would exclude my boys from and make sure that only my daughter is able to do. That's crazy. Just think about that. Just think about how crazy that is. Absolutely insane. So I want to encourage you guys to shut everybody down that talks about soft life. Like just shut that shit down. Like let's stop saying that, please. Let's get away from this soft life obsession. It's not even right. And I guess if we're going by like I have my own definition of what I believe a soft life is, but I think that society, like I think women, our thing is like not working and being pampered because that's what I'm seeing when we're talking about soft life. You see people, you see women at the cafes getting their matcha tea or whatever, and at the nail salons and stuff. But that's not really softly living though. If you're easily irritated, sis, you're not living a soft life. If you're always panicking when things don't go your way, life is not soft for you. It's hard. Okay? You're making it hard by your reaction. So I guess we have different definitions. But I definitely just don't agree with this thing of like women are like because we have periods and because of what we go through with birth, we are the ones like nah, I'm not doing that. And then it's like because our soft life is only like our like a woman's soft life is in the hands of a man. That's the point of me doing this live is because that doesn't make sense. It shouldn't be an external thing. That makes it automatically where the man is has to live a hard life, and then it makes it automatically where if you're single, then you can't live a soft life. And I am living proof that you can live a soft life because I do not have all the money and I do not have the man, and I most definitely have been living a softer life than ever than I was when I did have a domestic man and help and all of that and somebody to pay all the bills. It's just not what we make it. It's just not what we make it seem like, guys. Mm, I don't know what these messages are coming up. Okay, it's 57 minutes. So I'm about to get off of here. Y'all let me know if y'all have any questions, anything that you want to share. I was supposed to go live on TikTok. When I tell you I'm not good at any of this because I just don't feel like doing it. I just don't want to do what I don't want to do. I just want to be here. I just want to be a human being. I don't want to be a human doing. Everything is about being a human doing. I'm in the business. I'm in the business of just being. Here I am. Damn. How did my I want to say I know my thing didn't go full. I'm recording this as well so it can be a video. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm going to get out of here because I don't see any questions or concerns. If you guys would like any of my services, I offer readings, which are more like a channeling conversation with myself and our guides, you and my guides together. And I also offer a quantum leaping session where I take you into a potential future to pull it back to you instead of you chasing it. These things really work. You can really go to my website. You can really read the reviews. I have a girl who did this with me 4 times, and she is on her way to Spain next month, and everything is paid for. And absolutely, we did a quantum leaping session into Europe so that she can feel and see herself there. And here we are. She is really on her way there. And it really happens like that. That's how I got here to Senegal. I quantum leaped before I got here. And I also offer my coaching program as well. So you can check that all out in all the information on earthisschool.com. It's really simple. I hate when people be trying to act like they don't know my website. Like, it's earthisschool.com. Like, what are you? This is simple. Like, I literally had my friend one day text me like, "What's your website again?" I'm not telling you, because I say this all the time, every day. I said, think about it. I'm not telling you. Because I've been saying this since we was kids. Earth is school, okay? All right. I appreciate you all for tuning in. Until next time, peace out.